Hello there and welcome to yet another Tuesday edition of Network Africa on Channels Television with me, Cynthia Are. Topping our news today is the security situation in Nigeria's north as Kano and Kaduna come under attack, leaving scores of people dead. Then Al-Shabaab carries out another massacre in Kenya, leaving 14 people dead. And later on, President Nkurunziza of Burundi releases a video to promote his third-term bid, and there are very few likes from the public. Again, you're welcome to Network Africa on Channels Television. We begin with some unfortunate news from our shores as a teenager blew herself up near a mosque on Monday night in an apparent suicide attack attempt in Kano. It is believed that the girl's target was likely the Umar ibn al-Khattab Mosque and that she was the only casualty. No one has claimed responsibility for the attack, but it bore the hallmarks of the Islamist militant group Boko Haram, which is responsible for a wave of violence last week that killed 200 people. This is very unfortunate as the attack came about 24 hours after a similar occurrence in Jos, which left about 44 people dead. Now, just as the nation started to come to terms with that incident, yet another violent attack took place in neighboring Kaduna State, specifically in Zaria. A bomb on the outskirts of Zaria city in the northern state of Kaduna has killed at least 25 people and injured 32 others. The incident has been confirmed by the office of the Kaduna State Governor, and it has also been confirmed that the attack was carried out by a suicide bomber. Well, for more on the unfortunate development in Kano State, our correspondent Idris Jibrin joins us right here on Network Africa. Idris, thank you very much for joining us on the program.
Welcome. You're welcome, Cynthia.
Well, could you kindly fill us in on the latest?
Well, the latest from what we were able to gather yesterday, we told you that the suicide bomber actually died on the scene of the blast. Now, early this morning, we tried to go to the hospital to see if there are any other developments. We understand that in total, about 11 people were injured from yesterday's attack, including 4 police officers. What actually happened, Cynthia, this explosion not right inside the Ali ibn Abi Talib Juma'at Mosque in Kano, but it was about 1 meter away from the mosque. According to the eyewitness, the people around the mosque, they said the security men at the mosque, they said the 13-year-old lady approached them and tried to gain access to the mosque. But because they have a scanner to scan anyone going inside the mosque, the lady said she won't be scanned, so they asked her to go away. After they asked her to go away, she moved 1 meter away from the mosque and detonated her explosive.
Well, at this point, Idris, I do have to ask you, seeing the pattern that is followed since Sunday, would you say, is there any information to suggest that there's any links between what happened in Jos, what's happened in Kano, and what just happened today in Kaduna?
Well, the situation generally, Cynthia, although there is no group that actually come out to claim responsibility for this attack, but if you see the way the attack was carried out, it was actually a kind of a Boko Haram style of carrying such kind of attacks. And recently you are aware that Boko Haram has a link with the Islamic State and the Levant. Yes. And you had the call by the leader of the Islamic State of the Levant for all these terror groups to increase their attacks during this period. So I think we may likely say that this is actually related to what is happening in other parts of the country. It happens in Maiduguri, it happens in Yobe, it happens in Jos, and yesterday in Kano and today in Zaria. I think it's actually quite related.
Well, what is the Kano State government saying about what happened last night?
Well, this morning the Kano State Deputy Governor, alongside the police commissioner and other top government functionaries, went to the scene of the blast. They assessed the situation, and from there they went to the hospital. The Kano State government has actually directed a free medical treatment for all the victims that are being treated in the hospital, and they have actually condemned the attack, calling it a barbaric, especially during this important period of Muslims during the month of Ramadan. It's actually, they said it's actually uncalled for, and the government will continue to do whatever it takes, whatever it means necessary in order to ensure the safety and welfare of its citizens.
Well, Idris, thank you so much for filling us in on the details. Please stay safe. Thank you very much.
All right, thanks. You're welcome.
That's our Kano State correspondent, Idris Jibrin, giving us the latest from the state. Well, coming up on Network Africa, Al-Shabaab strikes again in Kenya, and this time around 14 lives are lost. Details in just a moment. Please stay with us.